Today we're going to be showing that vertical angles are congruent. Before we do that, I just want to show you what they are. Two lines that intersect each other intersect at one point, and this is that line's postulate. The vertical angles will be labeled as this angle and this angle. We'll say 1 and 2. And those are equal to each other, so let's just measure them using the angle tool. I'm going carefully to make sure I'm going in the clockwise direction. Vertical angles, those are both 94. This is a construction, it's arbitrary where we put these. And also the other vertical angles, I'm going to remove this stroke, would be these two. These two would equal each other. So let's go check those out, okay? And measuring really isn't, is just showing this is true, but it's not really a formal proof. And those are both 85 degrees. So let me show you how to do a formal proof for this. I'm going to go to my geometry mode, and I'm doing this in GeoGebra because it's an easy way of proving this and drawing it for you when you do your next project on 3.03. So I have two lines, and I'm going to label them line 1, and this is line 2. And they're intersecting, and I'm going to intersect them right here at one point. And we have to prove the vertical angles are congruent. So let me label these angles by number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to prove, I'm going to use my text, and we're going to call this vertical angles theorem. And we're going to prove the vertical angles are congruent. And this time I'm just going to do arbitrarily, let's say angle 1 is equal to angle 3. So let's go to this. Angle 1, I'll put that down. I think I can click on that. Angle 1 is congruent. I have these symbols already found in there. Angle 3. So that's what we're going to prove. So let's make sure we write down the word proof. So that's what we're proving, and let's move these around here, and let me show you. There's three types of proofs. There's a 2-column proof, a paragraph proof, and a flow chart. We're going with a 2-column. And I'm going to use the segment tool to set up my 2 columns. Now you can either use statements or reasons on the right hand side. Well, let me show you. Wait, so I'm going to start from the beginning here. This is going to be called statements. That's always statements. What I was trying to say is over here you can use reasons or justifications. I'm going to go with reasons. It's easier to spell. Okay. The first line of every proof traditionally is what's given. So we're going to write down what's given. G-I-E-G-I-V-E-N. Given. Well, we're just given not much. Line 1 and line 2 intersect. So line 1 intersects line 2. Now, how are we going to prove this? It's going to be really fun. Well, it's just a logical sequence of statements that get to where you're going to, starting with a given, getting the last line is what you're proving. So, well, we do have supplementary angles. So let's write down definition of supplementary angles. Well, where are our supplementary angles? We have 1 plus 2 adds up to 180 degrees. So let me write that down. Angle 1 plus angle 2 equals 180. Similarly, 2 plus 3 adds up to 180 degrees. This is so much fun. And wait till you get to do it on GeoGebra. It's so much fun. Angle 2 plus angle 3 equals 180 degrees. So those both add up to 180 degrees. Now we can substitute, since they both equal 180 degrees, so they both equal each other. So you can either call this substitution or transitive property. In the notes, they're calling this transitive property as well. So transitive or substitution property. We can say that angle 1 plus 2, well, I'm going to go use the angle symbols, but I want to make sure I move this over so I can actually see which numbers these are. 1 plus angle 2 is equal to, so angle 1 plus 2 is equal to angle 2 plus angle 3. So since because they're both equal to 180, they're equal to each other, well, we're going to subtract 2 from both sides. So we're going to call that subtraction property of equality. We're subtracting 2 from both sides, so we get exactly what we're looking for at the very end. So angle 1 is congruent or equal to angle 3. And that's exactly what you're trying to prove. At the very end of my proofs, I always put in a pound symbol. You could either put a pound symbol in or a QED symbol. So I'm going to go find that. I think I have it saved in there. Yes, I do. So that means that we're all done, and this finishes our proof. And thank you very much for watching this video.